Boyd is on the hunt for a monster. He wants to do some interrogation. He wants to find out some answers. But capturing a monster is going to be easier said than done. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're here to talk a little bit about From, and we've seen at the end of episode 2, season 3, Boyd's had enough. He wants to go on the attack. No more sitting around waiting to die. Boyd has a plan to capture a monster. Now, when I first heard him say this, I honestly wasn't that excited because I kind of thought they were just like recycling season 2 stuff when they ended up capturing the monster Smiley. The monster died, and then they brought it inside so they could do experiments, they could do research. We seen that the monster was pretty much dead inside, didn't have any living organs, it was just rotten. So I thought we were just going to get something similar to that, and at this point I was thinking, are they really just going to repeat the same thing? But obviously this time Boyd wants to capture a monster alive, and the reason he wants to do that is because he wants to try and find a way out of here. He thinks if he captures a monster, if he maybe tortures the monster, then he can get answers about this place, answers about how to survive, answers about what actually happened and why this is going on, and the most important thing is possibly an answer on how to escape. But the big question is, how will Boyd go about capturing a monster? It was a lot easier for him to capture Smiley because Smiley was dead. He killed Smiley. But as of right now, how's he going to kill a monster? He can't. If he wants it alive, if he wants answers, if he wants to interrogate, then he needs to capture a monster alive. And to capture a monster, they only come out at night. So that means you're going to have to wait until it's night. You're then going to have to capture one, and you're going to have to go outside to do so, which is putting yourself at risk. So it's going to be a dangerous game. The last time they put themselves at risk, the last time they went outside, Kenny's mother died. So yeah, you're running the risk here of something similar happening again. We know that Victor doesn't like the idea of people trying to go after the monsters, trying to go on the offense. Maybe he can see that things aren't going to end well. Maybe he can predict some deaths. But in terms of Boyd managing to capture a monster, how's it going to happen? Smart Money says he needs a talisman. But how can he capture a monster and then have that monster not attack him? It's almost like he needs a house inside of a house. He needs, like, I'm assuming some form of cage that he can capture a monster in, but it needs to be inside. So we're going to need like double talisman at this point, but I'm not sure if a cage works. I think it needs to be an enclosed, as far as I'm aware, it needs to be an enclosed like shelter. You know, you need to have like a house or a hut or a shed or something like that. You need like a wall, like a physical wall. I don't think that having like a chain like a prison cell, I'm not sure that would prevent the monsters from getting in. I think you actually need to have like a solid barrier between you and them. And even if they do have that, it's like, how can you torture the monster if there's something between you and them? If he wants to torture it, if he plans on chaining it or restraining it, then he's going to have to get close. He's going to have to get physical. And I don't see how he does that, or anybody does that, without dying. Now, we know the monsters don't really want to kill Boyd as of yet. They seem to want to make him suffer or make him watch. Is this because he killed Smiley? Are the monsters trying to get revenge? Are they like, you killed one of ours, now we're going to kill all of yours and we're going to make you watch? Is that possibly what they're doing? Maybe. But I think that Boyd, that probably the best bet they have of capturing a monster is the fact that they don't seem to be willing to kill Boyd. So maybe Boyd can be, you know, the sacrificial lamb here because he's not going to be sacrificed. So he can be bait, essentially, and try to capture the monsters. I think that's the best chance that they've got. How are they going to do it, though? It's going to be interesting. They need to capture one without letting them all in. So they're going to have to isolate one of them and allow one of them into their homes, into their house, in order to do it. They can't capture them outside because they will just be overrun. There'll be too many. So they're going to somehow have to get a monster from the outside inside, but they're going to have to do it at night, and that makes it very dangerous. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. Let us know down below. Have you any theories? Have you any ideas how Boyd can do this, how the townfolk can do this? Do you think they'll be successful in capturing a monster, or do you think it will lead to someone unfairly and ultimately dying at the hands of, you know, trying to pull off Boyd's latest idea. Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, been Fog Entertainment. From is out tomorrow, episode 3. Looking forward to it. The review will be up on the channel within the next 24 hours. So, aye, stay tuned. Until next time, peace.